again, it's just Onslaught. It's not the best ability. It's not got the shortest cooldown. You know, 16 seconds is a long time.
No, I think so. What you're saying is Primal normally, in your perspective, Primal normally wants to jump the main core in the fight, right? Rather than always looking for the backline. Like if Monkey steps up, normally in a game, it's Primal jumps Monkey, go, go, go. Primal does have the capabilities of ripping through the formation of a team, and because he's got that BKB, maybe an Aghanims and he's standing between like Monkeys on one side, the rest of the teams on the other, he can just kind of push them back with his positioning to then also isolate heroes. And it is just slight item dependent because a kinetic field from Disruptor, he's now caged. A Cogs, he's now caged, right? Like there's a lot of ways to prevent a Primal Beast from popping off this game. It is just going to be on Force to decide when to take the fights. Does he have the correct heroes behind him? Because I think he does have the tools. It's just he can throw away his entire game if he does it too early.
So are you not worried that you know that you will get punished if you don't like kind of jump the you know, like the mid dazzle and the...
Yeah, sure. I think MOUZ has that issue for sure. It's just early on, those problems aren't really a thing because there's no damage from Secret to lean on. As the game gets later and Secret have items, then 100% who they fight select will be very important. But early on, I don't really see those problems. Past 25 minutes, you're going to start needing to entertain the idea of like blink daggers, right? Some like DP blink or gyro blink with the Primal, jump over the Monkey King, get onto that dazzle, and yeah. Hence why I think that MOUZ should be able to dictate the best portion of this early mid-game with the heroes that they have.
Well, I'm very excited to see some mid-dazzle. It's been a while. Didn't know this hero could still be picked in the middle lane, but Corden's going to show us how it's done, I suppose. Very much looking forward to it.
I believe he played a qualifier, I think it was like DreamLeague or something the other month, that they just crushed the game because of Corden getting the dazzle. Like, he was incredibly strong at this.
That's pretty bad.
I think the match was a little bit better for the dazzle, whereas like against some like melee hero, and in the interview after, it's like, oh, of course you win, Corden just got dazzle.
Yeah. Alright, so if it's the right game for it, then he will destroy.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to talk about, big glimpse coming out onto Narman here. He actually might be in some trouble on the techies. He's trying to get away. Force tries to come across as well and help him out, but Chrysalis still giving chase. Sticky Bomb out, though, might be enough to slow him down. Narman through to the tree line, trying to get himself away. Chrysalis not giving up here. Boundless Strike available, but just going to click him down, and that'll be a first blood going to your Monkey King.
Today, anyway.
Yeah, that's something that we didn't really mention, the lanes of Secret, right? Like, I'm kind of talking about the perspective of after lanes, MOUZ should be strong, but they need to get through the lanes first, and a Disruptor Monkey King lane against a Primal Techies, there is outplay potential. I think it's quite a volatile lane where...
Oh, and they interrupt the onslaught. That is not ideal at all for Force. Force just trying to trample his way. Force Chrysalis back a little bit.
I think they need to be playing together just a little bit more here.
Yeah.
On the MOUZ side, as soon as you have both spells up, you need to go. But the early kill for Chrysalis, the level of advantage, then it is going to offset that a lot. And if you start showing in a lane where Disruptor's building up a lead, Monkey's building up a lead, you are just going to get pressured out and just click down. And MOUZ just need to be careful. Not the best start for them in the off lane.
Well, Corden was doing a bit of bullying in the middle lane, standing on the high ground and forcing back Supreme once he gets that poison touch upon him. Very, very aggressive. So yeah, we'll see if he starts to translate that into a bit of a lead or not.
Yeah, I think it's probably very hard for Death Prophet to play into. Like, even though she's ranged, she wants to play on Siphon, right? And I don't think a single Siphon on a Dazzle is going to really feel too good when he's getting more points in the poison touch, and that's probably maybe the reason why Corden went for this Dazzle pick. On top of the fact that with Monkey King, it's always a beautiful pairing. Monkey throws down Wukong, he doesn't have to think about his positioning. It's just get graved and A-click and maybe throw out a stun if you're lucky. It's going to be very, very potent in the late game.
So one thing I wanted to mention about builds, by the way, regarding the Primal Beast as well, is that I think sometimes Blade Mail can be a bit of a bait on this hero, but people tend to just kind of autopilot their builds and just go, oh yeah, you know, I'm probably playing Primal, of course I'll get the Blade Mail, but I mean, this game, I really don't think I want to see it. Like, if playing against 3 cores, which absolutely do not care about Blade Mail. Would you agree?
Yeah, no, I think this Blade Mail game's relatively average. You've got so much sustain through Dazzle. You got the Kunker as well with the Rumble. It's just, yeah, it's just not a very good game for it. I'd prefer to see like FaZe Boots, BKB, Blink, Ags really go for the I'm the initiator. I'll open up the fight for my team. It does feel for sure a lot better. Of course, it is greedier. The reason why Blade Mail in most games feels good is because it's so cheap that you can just throw yourself into the middle of the fights and just
and a bit of fun,
be noisy
as well.
Yeah. But for now, we're seeing a very even start. Ooh, Chrysalis having to jump out in the bot lane. Quite spicy.
Yeah, very aggressive, but very quick reactions as well from Chrysalis. But of course, Sticky Bomb does kind of give you a pretty good indication of what they're about to do. So, got to get himself up to the trees. Yeah, mid lane, Warden definitely doing a good job so far on the Dazzle. Giving Death Prophet a little bit of difficulty in lane so far. As up in the top side, on it. The trapped in the cogs with the clock. Actually, ain't going to do a whole lot of damage there with all the creeps inside there with him, so I feel absolutely fine.
It's going to be difficult for MOUZ to pivot from their laning phase, because if Death Prophet isn't having a good time, like he's super starved, they're going to TP the techies mid, hoping to get Corden, but just too long of a TP. Like Supreme, he's not really, like a lot of his resources have been just to keep himself in the lane. His economy isn't looking good, and because of that, like early towers aren't gonna fall. Like some of the pressure points that we said about Secret's draft, like issues that may face, all were stemming around a Death Prophet with Exorcism dictating the early game, and because of the Dazzle, that isn't going to occur. And I think Secret are going to feel quite comfortable that Monkey's free farming, Kunker's doing good, Dazzle's crashing mid. They aren't going to be too afraid of MOUZ's grouping now. That could have been a scenario in an entirely different game. So look how low level the techies is, level 2. He's been making a lot of stacks for his team, really focusing on this Gyrocopter's game, but
yeah,
incredibly starved. Oh, and Supreme, he TP back to mid, and now Arfu's here.
Yeah, he certainly is, but the bomb is going to connect onto Corden here. Corden, no point in Shallow Grave, could be in some trouble here. Narman gets on top of him, the right click's coming through, out of spells, but in comes Bengen from the sidelines, and they will finish off Corden. Narman is going to go down in response though, Supreme popping that ultimate, but Arfu says see you later, but no, he doesn't actually. Bengen's there with the damage. Crystal Nova, plus the Exorcism is enough to bring him down, so it's going to be just a trade in the middle lane, but one that's slightly favouring MOUZ, it has to be said.
Anything for the Death Prophet right now is going to feel really good. So you got shut out of lane, 27 CS to the 35 CS, 10 denies to Dazzle, and now it's all good. Also dies top Supreme, he gets the kill.
From the sidelines with the Crypt Swarm. I mean, it helped out. He was going for the TP and didn't make it, so yeah, great moves from Supreme. All of a sudden, well back in the game. In fact, significantly on top of the Dazzle on net worth, which is pretty insane considering the Dazzle was just kind of shutting him down before.
Yeah, this game looked like quite a shutout, at least in the laning phase, and the supports from MOUZ really bringing it back to life, rotating on mid, getting the kills, and then boom, kind of getting a little bit too comfortable. He sees all this mid action, oversteps his mark in top lane, and Supreme, as we just saw, steps up and gets another kill. And yeah, Secret just need to be a little bit careful. If they had maybe another hero there, a little bit more damage, and I guess that's going to be the repercussion of like Disruptor Clockwork. They don't have the craziest amount of damage. Clockwork maybe on like level 5 with 2-point battery, yes, would be able to do it, but early on these are heroes that like to set up for other people to do the work for them, and just not to be the case right now.
So what timings will we see Secret really try to take advantage of? I mean, I suppose level 6 on the Kunker is going to be a big one with that boat coming on down. Maybe
I think seeing Chrysalis be active. Oh, yeah. I think Secret, if they activate this Monkey King, bring him into the game, then that'll really help them. Like, oh no, he just wants to farm.
Looking at it now, going straight onto the Gyrocopter. Cogs come down with the Wukong's command, and Olnet, he can't really fight into this, but the Monkey King is taking a lot of damage in response. Bengen's here, as is Supreme, but a lot of Secret heroes arrive, but Narman in the backline They didn't see him coming in. Blast off lands. Alfu's taking damage. Boom. Does have level 6 now, so the boat can come down, and Naaman's just going to tick away to Corden, but the deny comes in from Supreme. No kill for Corden. Nothing for this Dazzle. But still, great movement in from Chrysalis.
I think that's going to be Secret's main game plan, right? Is go for that twin gate, poke yourself for a quick kill, and then reset back to farming. Respect the fact that if MOUZ bring the numbers, you're probably going to fall. Like, if this Primal Beast had a TP and was able to wrap behind them, 2-3 Secret heroes were going to be dying. But because he'd used the TP bottom, they knew that they were able to go for that aggression. And Secret just playing the limits right now.
Supreme really wants to catch out Boom here, but knows that, you know, he's going to
what
need...
glimpse.
Yeah. Really hoping that Bengen could have gone forward and gotten off the frostbite there, but unfortunately wasn't the case. Just popped the egg, so shield rune still bottled up this whole time, by the way. So you really don't want to engage on Supreme right now. You will have a bad time.
Yeah, this time Exo was wasted just a little bit, right? He pops it for the tier 1, gets like a little mini Gimps black, thinks about it. Do I really want to overstay my welcome here? Potentially all of Secret returns to gank, and he just shows a little bit of discipline. Again, there are so many stacks for the Ancient camp. The Primal just farmed up the hard camp. The Ancients are available if Jai wants to go there, and you can see how they're trying to be a little bit more efficient. Nice little river test.
Yeah, I mean, Supreme, he's got that shield rune, so he is having absolutely no trouble just bringing down Arthur.
Primal's here.
Not taking any damage at all. Yeah, in comes Force from the sideline. Doesn't really have the reach, though. Chrysalis waiting on the tree lines. Let's see if there is an opportunity. And there will be. In comes the glimpse. Force, though, he's very tanky indeed and just going to walk himself away. A little awkward there. Wukong's committed,
just a little bit.
Chrysalis back to farming.
This is now kind of like the fear I had for Secret's lineup is like this stage of the game, where the DP is recovered from being shut down. The Primal Beast is willing to join some fights. Like, sure, Secret didn't die there, but it's the idea that at any minute you could just have an overwhelming amount of just mass and damage just running into your side of the map. And not really seeing too much of a punishment yet, as Clockwork does die to Force. Force also is going for the Veil, so most likely the Shiva's build on the Primal Beast. There's a relatively good amount of healing in play for Secret, so mitigating that would be quite nice from the Primal Beast offlane. And it goes back to the point that we didn't really think Blade Mail was going to be good, and yeah, his pivot was going for a different type of tanky route, but still very, very good. And even Olnet's using the Twin Gate. They want to take this bottom tier 1 tower. They want to open up the map.
Turning up to bring down this tower. Olnet sees that the job is done and it's just like, yeah, okay, I guess I'll go farm and top lane. Defend the tower a little bit in the process as well. Quiet game from him. Just kind of moving in with his Monkey King a couple of times, but mostly just keeping himself to himself. And going for that Aghanim Scepter as well. So 2 Aghanim's rushes coming through for the Radiant side at the moment. A Secret. Corden looking for his. Kunkka also looking for the same. Monkey King, however, is going for the ult. Naaman, yeah, probably doesn't want to be in this location right now. Chrysalis is going to throw down the Wukong's command to make sure they get this kill. Make it an easy one. No hesitation in just dropping a Wukong's command is going to get him a kill like that for sure. Like, you're a carry hero. You're happy to just sit in jungle most of the time. If you do come out, find yourself a little kill, it's absolutely fine. You're not looking to use your ultimate on the main big targets.
Oh, no man, I just realized they have the 4 protect Wukong strategy. Kinetic inside Wukong, Grave for the monkey inside Wukong, X to keep them inside Wukong, Cogs to keep them inside Wukong. It's a rare draft, but it really has come to play by Secret this time around. Of course, Heen has returned from his break to be the coach, so first
what he's been cooking up all this time.
Yeah. He's cooked up the 4 protect Wukong. Oh, nice.
This'll come in handy.
A little awkward from the DP, I would say. Like, she got bottom tower, sure, but like these exorcisms haven't really resulted in much. She's doing fine. I guess it's no big deal, but I'm always expecting big things from early game decisions.
Yeah, I think it's the idea that a depth player can drag her team into unnecessary engagements that can make the game too high a pace than you're ready to set. And this Gyrocopter doesn't want to fight. The Primal wants to secure his own game a little bit, right? Like get one component to BKB, get the Veil. And now that the Primal's confident and Gyro's also kind of somewhat in mid-position, that's when she pops the ultimate, baiting the one to say, okay, if you want to come onto me, I have a Yule Scepter. I can kite this out a little bit longer. I got the Fairy Fire, the Wand. And no, I think I do respect the way that Supreme has approached this game. He isn't overstepping the mark. He isn't barreling down the tier 1s unnecessarily. And because of that, at 14 minutes, yet to have a death to his name.
Yep. You want Corden, the other mid laner? Is he there to defend it? No, he's not. He is absolutely smashing stacks in the jungle. Like, he's just been doing this like for the last 4 minutes, I swear. Just taking the stacks, making new ones, taking them again.
Top tower is about to take the blood.
So Onit's about to complete his agony.
Bottom side.
Farewell.
Yeah, Clock going to check out to see if there's a Wisdom Rune available, but Narman already there and already ready to punish.
Pervis about to be complete on Narman, and they are using everything for the ancient stats. Freezing Field, Onit going in with a flat cannon, clearing them up on the Dire side, ensuring that they are taken with ease. Yeah, Hexen already halfway to an Ogre X. So yeah, it feels like MOUZ are just very happy to farm up. I think they've made the read that as long as they get to a very comfortable BKB timing, they expect to be able to overwhelm Secret. Like Disruptor into BKBs doesn't feel good. Of course, there's no way Puppy's going to have an Aghanims in the next 10 minutes or so. And it's Dazzle, sure, he's got Ags himself. He can solo some Tormentor at 20 minutes, but he needs his team to be strong enough to stand up front. Otherwise, the idea of Dazzle does fall apart.
Yeah. It's all about the side. Yeah, Force being jumped here. Crystal's going to jump in, just pop down the ultimate, make sure they can clean up this kill. And again, it's the cogs into the Wukong's command. It's the kinetic field into the Wukong's command. Once you're in, you are not getting out. We said it a long time ago, and we'll continue to say it every time it happens. So what's the primal build? Excellent. Veil into BKB. Big approve from us. Yes, I'm speaking for you now. We're a real couple. That's another death for Norman by the looks of it. Thinking of going for the escape. Oh, manages to get off the bomb onto the Afu. Yeah, just throws it all in onto the clockwork.
Yeah. Fortunately for Afu, not having the strongest gamers in his return to Secret, right? It's 6 deaths, of which MOUZ has 8 kills.
Looking for the monkey, but they actually guessed the wrong way, so Chrysalis is able to get himself away. He's already gone to the trees, but he just ran away like a normal dude.
I just keep clicking on the Primal and the Gyrocopter. Like, for me, these are the two heroes that will dictate the pace of this game. Like, as soon as they're telling their team, like, I'm ready to cross the river, I'm ready to make some big objective plays, that's when Secret should be scared. Until then, Secret are kind of scurrying around the map, trying to get whatever they can. Boom is about to complete his Aghanims on the Kunkka. 100 gold away. That'll be some very good control for him there. Will they be able to utilize that pre-BKB timings? I think there's some decent windows to go.
Specialist's Array Gyrocopter, my favorite. Do you like a little flat cannon on your flat cannon?
I do love my double flak. It's very good.
MOUZ, yeah, we know what team you're playing.
We know exactly. We know what team you're on. Come on, mate. Come on, someone on Secret, just say Secret.
Yeah, that'd be. I'd rate it. Puppy has seen Force. Has Force seen Puppy? Yes, he has. They see each other. They've locked eyes in the jungle. Force has teammates coming over. Puppy kind of doesn't. I mean, Chrysalis is nearby, but... well, they're actually going to TP straight into the outpost here, but will they be in time to save their captain? No, they will not, but will they get the return kill? Maybe. X-Marks comes out, Bo comes through as well, along with the Wukong's command. Force taking a lot of damage, and the CM might just die as an afterthought here. Force still trying to get away. Hookshot comes in, keep him in. That Wukong
they keep running into it.
And they're going to be able to bring him down. And yeah, Supreme just running straight on through here. Chrysalis, though, not able to fight through it. Great read from Supreme, just diving into the fray and being able to get at least one kill here. But now Corden trying to fight up into him. Do they have the damage? One more Shadow Wave should do the trick, and yes, it will. Supreme goes down. Corden gets a big kill. Perfect entry to the fight for him, picking up that Aghanim Scepter and immediately getting successful engagement with it.
Did they not have to grave up? Was he too far away? It just, yeah, for MOUZ, it was a very crazy initiation. Sure, the Pound's been caught off guard, but Crystal Maiden losing half her HP just to cast a Frostbite, and then Narman jumping into the middle of a Wukong, DP going through the Twin Gate, you know, joining the Wukong as well. It was crazy choices there from MOUZ. I kind of feel like just accepting the Primal's death could have been a little bit more optimal, or at least approach the entries to the fight a little cleaner. But yeah, for Secret, they're gonna relish this opportunity. Desolator is now complete on the Monkey King. That is such a big pickup. B tiers, yeah, they have decent armor on MOUZ, but you throw in some Monkey who can't die because of Grave, just slapping you the entire time with the bonus damage of a Desolator, it's gonna hurt.
They're going for the big target now, looking for the Gyrocopter. No BKB available. Gorgeous dealing damage from the outside. Boom, throwing in the Ghost Ship, and they will be able to bring it down with me. Looking over towards the CM as well. Get the +1 in there. This is looking good for Secret. They've hit their timings. MOUZ just have not. They don't quite have those BKBs online, and honestly, they're kind of getting a bit zesty before their BKB timings, which they cannot afford to do, not with this draft.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of the normal situation, but there's a scan happening top. I'll get back to my point in a minute. The tree is entering, but that's now a Monkey King.
Oh, what a surprise. Supreme, surprise. Trying to get himself away, although also staying pretty close to the Monkey. He's not that scared, but maybe he should be. Narman comes running through everybody. Hey guys, what's going on? But guess what? It's a bait. The Monkey comes through on the back lines. Narman is gone. Force finds the Dazzle, though. It's a great target if they can finish the job here. Corden does not have a Grave available already. He's just going to drop. Hook shot through. Cogs onto 2 as well to follow up. Olnik coming across, though. Bien are going to be able to take down Arfu. Fogwork is dead. 2 heroes surviving. Just the carry and the off laner. Chrysalis TPing out on the tree. Should be okay. Force doesn't quite find him. He's running south. So big fight for the side of MOUZ, and now they pop that extra and they get into that pit. They want to give their Gyrocopter an Aegis right now.
And now it's Secret's turn to make the chase play, right? And of course, MOUZ, at this point, your BKBs are in play, or about to be in play. They're getting the first Roshan. This is really such a scary window of the game for MOUZ. Double BKB, Aegis, and for Secret, Chrysalis on his Monkey King, he was rapidly just going through the map, finding whoever he can, gets onto the DP, but there's no real support for him, right? Where's the Taurus Stone? Where's the rest of Secret to actually enable Chrysalis to make this play? Sure, you eventually kill a Techies, but Death Prophet's already dragged you to the left-hand side. Wukong's been used, and now MOUZ just take to the fight on the right-hand side of Wukong's. I cannot emphasize how important it is for Secret. They need to contain heroes inside this Wukong's. If the fight gets dragged away from it, a lot of the Secret damage in their lineup does disappear. Sure, in time and items come into play, that can change, but right now, and at this early stage, it is so pivotal that Chrysalis just hits every single Wukong's perfectly. Otherwise, these fights can just get incredibly hard. They're smoking up, but the Secret know they're smoking up into double BKB.
And what shall they do? Arfu, don't mess with them right now. Jumping on over the top and counting out the onslaught, and Bendingham just gets taken down on the sidelines. Glimpse catches him out. Yeah, another thing about the last fight as well is that Force did a fantastic job just barreling through into the backlines, finding the Dazzle. You know, it's what I was doubting earlier on, is whether the Primal Beast was going to be able to do this. And he proves me wrong. Finds the Dazzle in the backlines, slams him into the ground. No free casting Dazzle. That is going to be the difference maker. You know, all these heroes are getting in so close to each other. That's where the Shadow Wave finds its value with this Aghanim Scepter. It just does way too much to let him just cast them freely in the back with his Aghanim Scepter, so great job by Force, of course, with the BKB. We'll make it a little
I
more
hope someone tells Supreme that Shiva's already being bought. He's queued up Shiva's. I'm sure he'll click on his Primal Beast soon, but
I hope so.
Hope so.
I hope so.
A MOUZ gonna smoke up. They're kind of grouping in the mid lane, and there it is. Yeah, they smoke up. They want to make a big move, but already they're jumping onto Gyrocopter. He has BKB, he has Aegis, and Christmas. Does he win this?
I mean, he uses BKB on his first life jar. It could be punishable, but with Chrysalis going down, it's absolutely worthwhile. Yeah, and they'll find Puppey on the backlines as well as a +1. Yeah, big Secret. Kinda getting red on the map here.
I mean, it was Secret who were jumping the Aegis Gyrocopter who had BKB.
MOUZ kind of reading the map here. Is that better?
I don't even know. It's just, no. I don't think Secret had a map. Red. I don't think they've been given one.
Secret here. MOUZ more here. Taking the bottom tier 2 tower.
Like, the Aegis will expire in a couple minutes. So I think this type of play, if Aegis was just taken, teams like had maybe shown in other lanes, and killing the Gyrocopter Aegis feels good. And it prevents like 5 minutes of their big power spike. But for an Aegis that MOUZ kind of used to continue farming, taking it away isn't like some incredibly valuable resource where MOUZ were, you know, their lifeline was having this Aegis in play. And for Secret, I guess their cooldowns are a little bit less, so they are trying to poke at MOUZ here, and now instantly smoked up, going towards mid. They are going to kill off Narman here. And
poor Narman. He's had a rough time. 8 deaths. Over half of his team's deaths. But every time Narman dies, you know, it's a core not dying, right?
Yeah, sure. We can use that logic if you like.
Great. Pretty good talent this game as well for Force. I mean, this one always finds value. Beast dispels himself when activating Uproar. Goodbye. Poison touch from the Dazzle. Pretty nice one. I don't think it gets rid of the Jingu charges. Still pretty good as MOUZ head out. Again, playing a little defensively now. It does surprise me, this team. You know, they seem hyper aware of their timings and the enemy's timings. And that they'll play really reactive. The moment the Aegis is gone, they're like, okay, we chill, we farm, we wait for late game. And now it should really be on Secret to kind of make their own call. But with no BKB on Monkey King, I feel like it might be a while before we see it. Really looking for Chrysalis to go for BKB. So do you feel like MOUZ should be playing up a little more?
I think MOUZ have been somewhat hesitant a little bit, but there is an expectation, I think, where they could have been a little bit more aggressive, right? Like, they had the double BKB timing. They've not really threatened any of these additional tier 2s. I can see for MOUZ, though, that for their game plan, it is the next Roshan is the Roshan to try and win the game on. So these fights right now, if they have the belief that in 10 minutes time they will still win fights on equal farm, then why would they overplay their hand right now? Like, just wait for your timings, wait for the Roshan to respawn, and then try and break the map then. We'll see if it pays off, but it's kind of what I'm expecting from them. It's the, do we need to force anything? Do we need to rush anything? And they are now slowly positioning in the jungle. And Chris, he has the BKB this time around.
Yeah, this is big. Big timing. Boom. Under the front lines. Gonna use the tidal wave to throw back Force. They're dragging him into their team, but fighting up onto this high ground just feels really awkward for Secret. I don't really think this is a fight they can make happen, and they feel the same way though, Chrysalis.
Oh no, when he went for it.
On the Boundless. Yeah, they're just trying to poke him down. Oh, nearly knocking Chrysalis. Actually, they do. They break up his ultimate, but still, they get the kill onto the techies. Now they'll go towards Force as well. MOUZ, though, they engage. Exodus gets popped. Gyrocopter comes down on the sidelines as well, but the Grave comes out on Kunkka, keeping him alive. Force has to back himself away. Supreme, I'm not sure he can stand his ground versus Chrysalis, but now the BKB's over. He absolutely can, but he tries to come in and finish the job, but the yours comes down and the monkey goes down. Now they'll go towards Corden. Corden keeping himself alive with the Grave, but he is a goner. The next kill for Olnit does go through, and now Force looking for Puppey as well. Puppey getting stomped on down there, and the glimpse to get Force out to safety also. Thank you very much, Puppey. A final good night 5 heroes dead on the side of Secret. Just such an awkward engagement, trying to force that one from the low ground, not working out for them.
Yeah, it all starts with Nam. He goes for the blast off, trying to catch the Monkey King in the tree line, break that tree, have that additional stun on top of him, but he doesn't connect. And then it baits Secret to thinking they're going to get a free Nam kill, a free Techies kill. He has Pavis, he has Glimmer, even the reactive Taser. They use Static Storm, Wukong, and Boat to kill off a single Techies. Of course, MOUZ are going to be able to disengage, reset, and go and obliterate Secret. They used the majority of their team fight for a position 4. And yeah, Secret, they are to lose the fight there. Yeah, I said it before, I'll say it again. Secret to win this game, they need to try and contain heroes inside that Wukong. They need to go on
everything.
Actual cause. They can't just be throwing spells onto Namen. They've kind of thrown spells onto an Aegis Gyrocopter. They've thrown spells onto a Techies. It just isn't the cleanest game compared to MOUZ, where they've shown a little bit more discipline. Right? Wait for their timings, know when they're strong, group up together.
Yeah, I really feel like this,
he has the Satanic and the amp damage rune. That is, I don't think you want to go near this Gyrocopter in the next couple of minutes.
No, absolutely not. I think Gyro does feel like a reasonably good pickup against the Monkey King. I mean, you've got a lot of magic damage to output once his BKB goes down, so it's just another way to kind of rip through his armor inside the Wukong's command, if Wukong's command is even a factor, which, you know, in that last fight it really wasn't.
And the thing with Gyro and Monkey, it's when Monkey Wukongs wants to stand his ground. If Gyro has Satanic and can flak from the Monkey to everyone who thinks Wukong's a safe place to be, it can create scenarios in which Gyrocopter just obliterates everyone. Like, Wukong attracts his own teammates, and Gyrocopter wants that type of grouping, right? And I think if Monkey has a lead, then Gyrocopter can suffer the entire time. But because we are seeing Own It have the Axe, the BKB, the Satanic, soon to be Butterfly, he's got every single item needed to be able to go toe for toe against this Monkey King. 10,000 gold lead now at the 29-minute mark. Roshan is respawning in a minute, and Crystal has just died.
What?
He went for the Wisdom rune, got found, and died.
Well, his BKB's on cooldown as well. Looks like he got pulverized. There's a DP involved as well. Tormentor even had a couple of swipes, so
bit awkward.
Yeah, we'll go with awkward. I mean, that's a terrible position now. Keeps dead for 30 seconds. I'm wondering if MOUZ want to shove this high ground. I mean, with no exorcism, probably not.
Oh wait, he's perfectly. Wait, is he in sync with Roshan perfectly, or is it slightly out of sync? The respawn is like 29, 18.
0.5 second off. Wait, I'll count Roshan. You count Monkey. Ready?
No. 12. You look at Monkey King. I'll look at Roshan, and you just say now when they spawn. That's maybe easier for the viewer.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah.
So wait, which one are you? Which one are you?
Counting. I'm Roshan.
Okay, Monkey. Wait.
Now.
Oh, okay, Monkey was respawning first. Thanks.
A little bit, yeah. Roshan has that delay. He doesn't actually spawn on 0-0, which triggers me to know.
I'm sure there's
a second and a half afterwards.
I'm sure there's a ping joke as well with Chrysalis' previous death, but something about delay, but it's fine.
Into the pit we shall go. Monkey King is back. Do they want to contest? Probably not. And yeah, Secret really want this Tormentor. They're like, right. You know what? Monkey King didn't get it. It will go get it this time around. And they do get caught in his shard, which is pretty nice. He can now go for the other one. Oh, with some couriers he can. Hello. Yeah, everyone's going to take the game. I want to watch Corden take the Tormentor with some couriers. That's what I want to see. Hell yeah, baby. All right. Yeah, after try to get some cheeky stuff, but just ends up dying. Aegis on Ultimate, but shot up on Corden and on Chrysalis as well. That's what those the double tormentors gave them. I mean, it's something, right? Like you're in a bad position. There's not many objectives you can really get, so just go all in and get yourself some double tormentor action coming through.
Yeah, double core shard. So for Dazzle, at least it's relatively nice, right? Having that hex for 1.6 seconds, it could provide opportunities. Monkey King's adding the mobility to his Boundless Strike. It's a little bit more average, quite underwhelming. So it's not the one who's on it, just walking up to the high ground, satanic, BKB, Daedalus. He doesn't really care if he can last the ladders.
He doesn't really care. Now and then, hop, back we go. Suddenly full HP, but at the same time, Secret didn't really use any cooldowns and getting him low the first time, and we're trying to do the same thing again. Helmet taking a bit of damage here. Tidal Wave bringing him back through. Force tries to go catch on the sidelines, doesn't really manage it though. Now Wukong's command coming down on top of the dead Gyrocopter. This could be bad. MOUZ, what is the counterplay? Oh, they're just trying to stand his ground with the BKB. Just trying to run away. He's not standing his ground at all. He is backing out of there. Does escape from the Wukongs under the cover of BKB. Now, whose fight is it now that cause our BKB as Force jumps in, manages to catch up the Kunkka. Kunkka does get off water park inside, but I don't see any water. Doesn't. Puppey getting away under the cover of the Shadow Grade. Oh my god, he survives. He actually gets out. Shadow Grade helping him out a lot. But the barracks are now completely exposed. Supreme still has his exits going. Secret, pretty hard for them to actually approach this engagement.
I think Arfu blundered that fight quite heavily there. Right? Cogsing around the Aegis, a respawn, rather than getting the Cog to get that pushback. If he pushed back on the respawn, preventing the BKB with another stun, that Gyrocopter would have died a second time. That would have allowed him to take the fight, but yeah, Clockwork missing the Cogs, giving MOUZ so much more confidence as they just walk together to mid lane, all 5 alive, Kunkka dead.
Force being dragged up to the high ground again, but he's a very, very tanky dinosaur. Spamming voice lines on the front lines. Big slack spam. They won't be getting any more barracks today, but still doing some pretty terrible damage. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
DP's like, maybe I shouldn't take this.
Puppey still hasn't moved his courier, by the way, since the Tormentor was taken. So we now know 100% he's not scaled at all since MOUZ got the Aegis.
Yeah, that's a guarantee.
Oh, he just moved his courier.
But where to?
Where's it going?
Secret shop? Ooh. Into Gyrocopter.
Into on it.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, he was looking to buy himself an Ags, but still a little bit of gold off. They have given him this bottom wave to try and...
This is a game, though, where if he can run to the other secret shop, get a point booster, he should start selling a couple choice items to complete the Aghanims if the fight demands it, right? Like, if they're coming at the high ground, sell that, like, Glimmer Cape, get the Aghanims, force in, hit that Static Storm. Like, Puppey can
really
be...
close already.
You know, the player of the game right now for Secret. They need someone to step up to make the big play in. Some Doom level Static Storm, removing Gyrocopter as he walks up. Like, Gyrocopter needs Aegis now to go to high ground. We saw before how he easily died, you know, with 2 lives. Oh, Monkey's dead.
Okay, Monkey's dead again.
Yeah. Nice. That was a very good hero at finding him, right? You got Shivas, you can trample over trees, you can onslaught, blink, BKB piercing. It's pretty rough, but yeah. Force has had Chrysalis's number a couple times now.
He really has, yeah. He really has. Pesky Pulverize. Just really giving them a lot of issues. Did Monkey not... I am a little bit confused. Like, 2,000... Oh, never mind. Up onto the high ground we go. No time to be confused. Time for death for Boom. I think that's trampled on by Force and by DP. They are not waiting for this Monkey to respawn. They are forcing that buyback out of him, but so far, they're not looking to use it. LA Barracks starting to fall. Fortification does come through, not making much of a difference though. The double damage Gyrocopter. He's had the red carpet rolled out for him. A dead Monkey. Double damage rune. Welcome to the enemy high ground. On it. Oh my god.
Puppey just wishes he had the Aghanims, and Monkey obviously still being alive. Their comeback squandered by their deaths and positioning.
And Puppey had to buy back as well, so he's even further away from the Aghanim Scepter now. Their dreams might remain.
He's gonna have to sell all his items. Get rid of them. Get the Aghanims.
Sell your items. Sell your worldly belongings. Sell a player. I feel like he would to get an Aghanims this game. One more barrack remaining for Team Secret. Can they pull it off?
Oh, Monkey King, he's
going. This Aghanims will be everything.
it'll be everything. But so Disruptor needs Aghanims, and Monkey King is about to complete the MKB. So they are getting some big items. Like they're forgoing buyback for this. And Secret, sorry, Puppy, is he sending his courier? No, he's not. Oh, I really want to see I really need to see this Aghanims. I think like that will give me a little bit of hope that this will be like a competitive fight towards the end. If not, it does feel like the inevitable victory for MOUZ, and MOUZ, they are smoked up.
Yeah, maybe go to the gyro, just seeing if they can force a response from him, but Ultimate, he's a patient cookie. He's going to throw out a BKB for nothing. I'm so scared watching Chrysalis just bounce around the map at the moment. Oh, Wukong's command, it's being threatened, it's being used, and the Hex comes out onto the gyrocopter as well, but he gets off the BKB, gets off the Titanic, and he gets a stand his ground against Chrysalis right now. The two of them just taking chunks out of each other. With the BKB running out on Chrysalis, he knows he needs to be careful with the stun, catching him on the side. Oh no, Chrysalis, this could be awful for him. He needs to find a target to heal up on. He's just not finding anything right now. DP is going to be able to take him down, no worries at all. Yields that onto herself, Forge up against the front line as well. He's still got a BKB available, finds himself the backlines, gets on top of the Dazzle, pulverizes him into the ground, and pulverizes Secret out of game number 1. MOUZ convincingly take the first game here in this best-of-3 opening series.
A very disciplined game. Sure, they're